What's poppin' everyone, 𝑅𝑒𝑡𝑖𝑛𝑔 is coming back at you with a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel, and for all of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is 𝑅𝑒𝑡𝑖𝑛𝑔 and I teach about dropshipping, e-commerce and Shopify in general. Today's topic will be 5 tips for you guys how you can go ahead and narrow down your audience size to get more engaged shoppers and more shoppers who are more likely to buy from your stores. 5 different tips that I use in nearly all of my ad sets when I go ahead and target in my Facebook advertisement. So stay tuned throughout this video. I'm going to drop a lot of knowledge and some tips and tricks for you guys when you go ahead and target in your Facebook Ads Manager. I'm going to jump into my computer to show you live in Facebook Ads, so let's jump into my computer. So straight inside of my computer right here, as you can see, I'm on my Instagram page because I just wanted to do a bit of self-promotion. So remember to go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. I'm going to drop a lot of different stories and I'm going to update you guys when I've uploaded a new video and drop a lot of different posts. As you can see, some motivational posts, some cars posts. As you can see, I'm nearly already more famous than Kim Kardashian with running up at 53 followers, so that's definitely superb. But yeah, go check it out if you want to. So moving into Ads Manager right here, I have just created, that's just the test ad. I created another video talking about the ad copies that I am using in 2018, so definitely go check that out. That will be a link in the description down below. But if we go ahead and check, just have the symbol test one right here into the ad set. So what I wanted to talk with you guys today was some different tips and tricks that you can go ahead and implement into your ad strategy to get better results and lower cost for purchase and, well, CTA and click and stuff like that, just to narrow down your audience to people who would actually are more likely to buy from your store. So the first one that I nearly always use, like in 99% of all cases, I am going ahead and saying when I am narrowing down my audience, I will always go ahead and say online shopping, because that people who have shown an interest in online shopping in general. As you can see, you got 990 million people in the audience group, which is a lot of people because a lot of people have shown interest in online shopping online. But you don't want to have people who are not, like, maybe they don't have a credit card, so they won't be interested in online shopping. So that's why I always target that down. As you can see, we might have a couple of millions that it would then narrow down. It actually narrows down about 60 million people, so it's actually a quite great one to use. I always use it because then you're sure about the people who actually comes onto your store, people who are more likely to buy on a website because they've shown interest for it. The next thing I will show you guys is actually something I use sometimes. That's more when I am trying to scale my products or when I am doing WC campaigns, website conversion campaigns. That is, I am using the interest call engaged shoppers. This is people who in the last week has pressed, as you can see description, people who have clicked on the call to action button shop now in the past week. So you know you can add your CTA button to your ad called shop now or read more, but that's the shop now button. They have shown interest in wanting to buy something, so they're engaged shopper, and that's 460 million people worldwide. As you can see, when we narrowed that down, that probably halved our audience size. So sometimes when I'm doing PPE and testing, I don't use the engaged shoppers. I don't use it that much when I'm doing the PPE campaigns, then mostly when I'm doing the WC and scaling. Sometimes I will flex target my lookalike audiences with online shopping and engaged shoppers just to narrow down the audience. So I have the engaged shoppers coming onto my store. So that's another tip that I would really recommend you guys to do. The third tip I'm giving you today is up in the audience section right here for the demographic. I'm normally testing in the United States, sometimes I'm testing in Europe as well, the Nordic part of Europe, that works great, or the favorite 5 as everybody's using, the New Zealand, Australia, Canada, US and United Kingdom. But if you just have United States, I will normally go ahead compared to the product that you're having. But if you're just having a normal product which is not directly targeted towards like teenagers, then I will go ahead and say maybe above 18, 19, 20 or 21. Mostly I'm doing 20 to 21 because that's people who has a bit more money to actually buy the product, so the likelihood of them buying the products is a lot higher. Younger people are more likely to engage with your post, but they're not that more likely to actually buy the products. That's why I'm testing mostly with 21 plus. And then what you want to do is you want to have as the location. That I see a lot of people forgetting to do this. It's a great tip. Really remember to do this, guys. Everyone in this location, if you say everyone in this location in the United States, you will also target all the tourists that are in the United States at the moment, and that might be a bit hard if you're only shipping to the United States. For example, if you're having like a local warehouse in the United States, or if your fulfillment is from the United States, if you have a supplier from AliExpress which has a US warehouse, or I normally use people who lives in this location, so that's people who lives in the United States. In this way, you're also targeting everyone else. Maybe there's a lot, well, there always is a lot of United States citizens, Americans who are traveling, and you will also actually target those people even though they're not in the United States at the moment, but they're living in the United States, and Facebook knows that. So that's why I will always choose people who lives in this location. And then just remember to say language English, because if you're making an English ad, there might be some foreigners or something like that that might not understand your language if you're making it in English. That's why I would always choose the language English as well. When you're targeting or scaling internationally, I would always use the language English, because that's a lot easier, and then you're sure about people knows and understands your website, and in this way you'll have a lot much lower cost per purchase or cost per conversion. So another great thing to do when you're actually targeting, if you don't know if you want to narrow down your audience size when you're testing your products, or actually if you're just doing a WC campaign, a conversion campaign, what you can do is you can go ahead and target active credit card users. In this way, you're targeting people in households where someone make purchases using their credit cards. This is 160 million worldwide, or is it in, it might be in the States, I don't know. I think it might be some of the interest is only targeted in the States. I know when I'm trying to target in Denmark for my other stores, this is not something that is available, so I think it's actually only in the States that this specific interest is able to target. So that's a great one as well. So as you can see right here, we have narrowed down from, I think it was about 150 million people to 37 million people. So this will be a very audience which is very like to buy products online, active credit card users, they're engaged shoppers, and online shopping. If you're also narrowing down with a lot of different interests, which you should do for a given product, you want to also of course narrow down with interest. If you're selling a pet ring, you want to narrow down with dog lovers or dog owners and all these different types of stuff. And then the audience or the potential reach might be too low compared to if you maybe remove the active credit card users or the engaged shoppers. So that's a great way to do it as well. I would really recommend you guys to do it in this way. So yeah, that was just some different tips for your targeting, how you can go ahead and narrow down and get really engaged, or people who are more likely to buy from your store, and this way get lower cost per conversion. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hit the subscribe button down below to watch a lot more videos about Facebook advertisement and dropshipping and Shopify tips as well. I have a video about how you go ahead and actually make a great ad copy for 2018, link in the description down below. Or you can go ahead and watch my video about how do you find winning products easily using Facebook research tool. I have a video about that as well. I'm gonna link in the description down below. Remember to hit the like and the notification bell to always be up to date with all of my videos. Please leave a comment down below with your #1 thing which triggers you and that you have problems with about Facebook advertisement, and then I might make a video about it and I will go ahead and comment on your comment. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a successful and wonderful day. Bye.